Hello, welcome to Data Forge. I am Zoc, and tonight we have a NKFL Season 20 match for you. The first round in the Diamond Division versus Emperor Riku. So we are at the top division. Yes, honestly, it's just a accomplishment to get here. I imagine that I will do very poorly in the Diamond Division and probably versus Emperor Riku. But we will try and put up the best fight we can. What's up, Stalker? Nice to see you. Let's jump right in. We have banning tool ready to go. Let's take a quick look at Emperor Riku's decks. First up, we have Glassaf, Avenue Senator. This one has Tribute Exile, Double Hawk, Manchego, Too Much to Protect, Ronnie Wrist Clocks, Triple Yancey Gang. Universal Key Lock can help set up the Too Much to Protect. Eddie, Daughter, Tao Tao. Kind of a very versatile Worlds Collide lineup. Philosophosaurus can archive too. Dargoggle. And also, in addition to Tribute Exile, it also has triple Six Semper. So, a very scary lineup. What's up, Amber Meaties? Nice to see you. We are just getting going, taking a look at these crazy decks from Emperor Riku. Yes, new season has started. I'm excited too. Okay, next up, we have 84 sus Mass Mutation, Raja Belobev, the Irascible Barkeep. Ultra Gravitron, Eclectic Inquiry, Effervescent Principle, In Shadows, Double Red Penny, Bone Knithing, Finishing Blow, Lights Out, Borrow, Booby Trap, and in Untamed, a Dark Harbinger with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe 6 usable actions if you take out Savage Clash and Song of the Wild, plus all the archiving and logos. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Next up, we have a 90 SAS AOA deck, one of the highest SAS AOA decks in the world, a Genka deck, and 4 helper bots, Igor, Dasania, Double Archimedes, Bouncing Death Cork, the aforementioned Martian Generosity Key Abduction, a Mars Needs Ember, that goes along with Whistling Darts, that's nice, and the Sting to really help set up the Martian Generosity play. Also, Double Routine Job, Nerve Blast, Dust Chronicles. The decks are so insane here. Yeah, it's gonna be rough. I'll tell you right now, it's gonna be rough. So that's left culum, Yarborough Fairway Athlete, 90 SAS AOA deck, and into a 90 SAS Mass Mutation deck. Lots of speed and logos, double Eclectic Inquiry, double Lethalogica, Neurosiphon, Forge Compiler with 19 creatures, that's pretty good. A Maverick Inspector, Fangs of Gizelhard, double Barrister Joya, Master of the Grey is huge here. And a Commandeer and double Faust the Great. A Curiosaurus is really good with all the capture that this can do with Commandeer, Citizen, Shrix, 3 capture pips, Lieutenant Gorvanal, Squire Alice, Thorough Centurion, Spoils the Battle. Yeah, so that one looks like a pain to deal with. Great things for me, huh? We'll see. We see. Thank you very much, Stalker. You rock. Alright, next up we have Warden Fun Run Punet. 89 SAS Mass Mutations. We have double Chronos with 5 drop pips. including a drop pip on a QMax, which is really nice, and another QMax. It also has an autovac, double Lethalogica, eclectic inquiry, 33 speed, triple subject Kirby, plus armory officer Nell, a hold the line. Nell has 5 upgrades, and not including the Explorer Rover and the Secura Droid. And then in this, you have the Obsidian Forge, which can easily go off with all these creatures that you're putting out. And a Markadis, a Double Doom. So that one's very scary. Some of these houses almost look like they were constructed. They're so good. It's crazy. Okay, and then finally, a Coda deck, 86 SAS, Switchblade Amarillo, Goalie Soothsayer. And check this out. I mean, 4 Dust Imp, 4 Relentless Whispers. That is, by itself, like 4 Amber for each of those. So that's 16 Ember right there. Plus, 4 of those Ember is stolen. That is just nuts. Plus a 2 control the weaks. Drumble, Call of Subordination, Double Phase Shift, Scrambler Storm, Psychic Bug, Lights Out, Imperial Trader, Miasma, The Sting. A Nuts deck. Nuts deck. Yeah, I know. Quad Relentless Whispers and Quad Dust Imp. This is like crazy. So now it gets to the banning phase. So we get to ban a deck, and they get to ban a deck. What's up, Dinobot? I call that an implosion. Whoa. Coming with the puns. I love it. Nice to see you. So, you know, I think because of the speed of Switchblade, I gotta get rid of it actually. All of them are actually really scary. You know, the Genka deck is just nuts. This Fun Run is also nuts. I mean, they're all pretty much nuts, but I think the Switchblade is something I don't think my decks can handle. So bye-bye Switchblade. It's just too fast. Oh, and they banned my AoA deck. Oh no. This was one that I thought actually probably had some of the better matchups versus their decks. No, that's too bad. So I think I need to save Researcher then, based off of that. Researcher, it doesn't match up good against all their decks, but it does match up okay against some of them. Yeah, let's do it. Let's save that. They saved their Genka deck. Okay. So we have 4 left to ban from. Can you just ban? I know! I want to ban all their decks too! I know. Chair, my poor chair. I need a chair. Ah, chair is so fun and so good. Okay. And I think it just matches up well against good decks. So this one, I think, is manageable. I mean, it's got tons of scary stuff. If they get their cards at the right time, with any of these decks, they're going to beat me. So I just have to think about what cannot be managed at all. And I think the first one could be manageable. The second one, the double red pennies are actually quite worrying in this one. You know, if they get the Gravitron and then into the Dark Harbinger, but they don't have a ton of speed. It all depends when they get the Ultra Gravitron and what they archive with it. For this one, oh man, all that Sanctum Saurian stuff is going to be really annoying, but I think it's still okay. This one, though, I think Warden can really go off with the double Cronus, double QMX, Autovac, the double Lethologica, the Eclectic Inquiry, and the triple Kirby. I feel like it's just every turn there's a million creatures on the board with this one. So I think it's either this one or the Ultra Gravitron. Let's see, what do I have left? I have Researcher. Which is Researcher better into? Researcher can purge some stuff. You can't purge red pennies usually, unless you get a. I do have a Mindfire to have and a Double Doom. Have to get a lucky discard. This one purging wouldn't slow it down that much. So actually, it's not good versus either of them. For the other ones that I have left, I'm not sure what they're gonna ban. They could ban any of them. But I think I'm more scared about Fun Run. I think it can just get out of hand really quick. So, no fun runs for you. Okay, and he's still thinking on mine. He banned Chair Gorlami. First ban, he banned Chair. I think he's the first person who banned Chair first. Now, maybe ST Russell did last season because 2 seasons ago, Chair beat ST Russell. And so he banned it last season. I don't remember if he banned it first or second, but yes, Riku banned Chair first. Isn't it sad? He's playing at least 5D chess. I mean, this is Diamond. Oh, so sad. Ooh, Sword Cook. I think that's a good call because it has interdimensional graft, but I'm kind of happy about that too. So I don't know what to feel. Okay, now the question is, what do I start with? And I actually have no idea. My new deck. So I have the same lineup as last season, with the exception of Siren. So let's take a quick look at Siren. This was actually like my first competitive purchase. This is an 83 Saseway deck. It's Brig. That's what it is. It's Brig with some speed and logos. And a lot of Ember Generation and Untamed as well, and some decent stuff in Shadows as well. So that's what it's all about. But what do I want to start with? What are they going to start with? They have their Genka. They have their very versatile Worlds Collide deck. They have this Mass Mutation with lots of capture. And then they have the Ultra Gravitron deck, double red penny deck. I like the Brig. Sweet. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm not sure actually how it'll do in the NKFL meta. One of the reasons I got it, honestly, I was inspired by some of the Slappy Lobwork folk and all their fun Brig decks. And I just figured that there's going to be more rush where maybe I can make them pay for it. And Brig is pretty good against Mass Mutation. And the meta is very high Mass Mutation. So that was the thought process. But I'm not going to start with it, I don't think. I think I'm going to start with either last season I didn't restart with Researcher at all. So let's change it up. I'm going to start with Researcher. And they start with our Genka deck. Okay. Interesting. And in we go. So save versus save to start out with. I mean that Genka deck, if it gets the right band or right draw, it can just win for sure. So thanks. I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna need the luck. So yeah, let's pull up the matchup here. Researcher Tower Child versus Left Coulomb Yarborough Fairway Athlete. So they only have 7 pips. Dasania is actually really bad against me because this has autoencoder and I like to archive stuff. So I'll have to keep that in mind. They don't have any artifact control, which is good. But I don't either, so I can't get rid of their sting, so that's bad. Alright, let's get going. A 4 just starting hand, but don't really want to see Infernus to start out with. Or Waking Nightmare, so gonna mulligan that. That is just slightly better. Monument to Strix actually starting out with, I like. Dust Chronicles to start out with, that's nice. Dang. We'll go the 3 discs, even though we're gonna damage a whole bunch. That's fine. Ooh, and we drew in the 3 more discs out of 4 cards drawn. That's not bad. Oh no, Amber Conduction Unit already. So go disc here. We're going to double doom the Shockworm. Come on, Generosity! Yancey Gang. Yeah, well. Then we will Rapier. Implode that guy. And then Reap. And then Reap. Then Infernus. We'll get their Dust Chronicles and their Think Drone, I think. Or do we want to get the Think Drone? Do we want to leave them with more cards or not? I think we just want the Dust Chronicles. Okay. I'm not sure if that's a good idea or not, but Whistling Darts, routine job, double routine job right away. Ouch. Gotta get rid of those. That is not cool. Okay, Logos. Novo Dynamo. Adaptoid. Dinobots. Titan Engineer. Opposition Research. Mind over matter and Infomorph. Okay. We did get an Infernus. Get an Infernus. One of the routine jobs, or both of them. Probably just need to get one of them. That's the second one that hurts the most. Okay, here comes the Helperbots. Helperbot into Mindworm, Hexbion, Bouncing Deathcore. Dang. They destroy my Infernus, and my Adaptoid, and my Dinobots. Okay. Ooh, let's see what we can Mindfire, huh? They're already halfway through their deck. Hopefully they... Oh, but they already have archived twice? Once with the Hexbion and once with the Dust Chronicles. Let's get rid of the Infomorph. And then go into this. Mindfire, come on, big money, no whammy. Shockworm. Okay, we are going to get the Whistling Darts and the routine job. could make an argument for bouncing Death Court too. We'll go with that. Well, I think he's going to get his Genka off. They subtle maul my Positron Bolt. And they get this thing out. Oof. And they Nerve Blast me. That's really annoying. It's tempting to keep the Mind Over Matter to get the Infernus with it, but I think we keep going. We go Saurian. This is not looking good. We'll put out Faust. I don't think we raised the key cost yet. Okay, I drew into my Orbit of Invidious. That's good. That's very good. But I haven't got my Stirring Grave yet. That was a mistake to actually play one of my Infernus because I need to be able to Infernus once a Genka. Dang. I have the Sting. I wonder if they're just gonna try and jack up their Ember super high. And so when they do Martian Generosity, they pretty much have their whole deck in their hand. See, we haven't seen Dasania or the Chew Archimedes yet. Or the Ronnie. We are not set up good in this game. And I have a Choo Choo Choo. Not sure which way I'll go next turn. Now having the Amphora Captura out is pretty interesting, because I probably want to capture all their pips. That deck literally looks like an alliance deck. It does. It does. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. So I can't make him forge because of the Sting. Professor Sutterkin out means I gotta kill it. Let's see. I have an Axiom, but I can't get Rex into the middle unless I kill Novu Dynamo here. If I kill Novu Dynamo and I go Logos, I can get rid of both Sutterkin and Archimedes, and I can capture 3. Kind of like that play. Let's kill Novu Dynamo. we're gonna go logos, and then we also get the daughter out to help our draws. Yeah, so I really like that. So we're gonna go diametric charge. We're gonna capture. We're gonna start capturing like crazy here. Capture on the source Rex. Do damage to Sutterkin so it kills Archimedes, and we'll play out daughter. Oh, I guess we can't capture with this damage pip because we need this to kill Sutterkin. But we will capture with the draw pip. Do we want Titan Engineer to kill Titan Mechanic? I don't think so. Put it on Faust, and we'll... I don't know, do we want that Titan Mechanic dead or not? Yeah, let's kill it. Okay, we can capture everything next turn. This is gonna be a weird game. I can tell already. We should have set a timer. I should have asked him to set the timer. Okay, what's nice here is one that I drew into 3 more Saurian, so I have a 5 Saurian churn. But I can actually discard my Shrix. To steal with Monument to Shrix. Oh, Martianese Amber, Martian Generosity, Key Abduction. They didn't get a key. They didn't get a key. But they have 11 in hand, 1 in their draw. I won't be able to... I won't be able to purge it. That's too bad. Yeah, I knew I screwed up. But what's good about this is I can kill their whole board. It goes Saurian here. We discard Citizen Strix. We use Monument to Strix to steal 1. We play out Cornus and Octavia. Ember. Damage. We play out Monument to Primus. Now I think we get, with Saurus Rex here, we reap. And we get Axiom. And we save our daughter. It's tempting to ward the Faust too, actually. I'm gonna think about that. Do I ward the Faust or the daughter? I'll play the Spoils of Battle just for the Ember. Oh, actually, I'm already at check. What does this say? You get all Ember spent by your opponent with forging keys. I assume that means Ember from artifacts as well. But they have Ronnie. Yeah, so let's play the Spoils of Battle for the Ember. So we're going to Axiom. Do we ward the Faust? Let's see. In Shadows, they already used their Nerve Blast. They already used their Whistling Darts. Yeah, I mean, they have a Ronnie. They already used their Bouncing Death Cork. They have a Dasania. I have probably a bunch of Helper Bots. Cool. I don't think they can get rid of my creatures. We'll ward the daughter. And in turn, we're going to hold this other spoils of battle, I think. Do we hold it or we discard it? We don't want to go up to 7 Ember. I think we hold it here. Let's see. What do we got coming? Let's discard it, actually. Hey, what's up, Ashron? Nice to see you. This is game 1. This is my save deck versus their save deck. They have their Genka deck, which is really nuts. And I have my nice mass mutation deck. Okay, they play out 6 Logos creatures. Mac the Knife. The Igor. Skybooster Squadron. And there's the Ronnie that we were expecting. With their 3 helper bots. Okay. So we do get a Forge, and they get the Ember, of course. Now I think we actually go Dis here. We really screwed up because the reason we go Dis is so that we get our Orb of Invidious out. And we can kill the Archimedes. And we get to Stirring Grave the Infernus, because we really screwed up by not holding one of the Infernuses. Yeah, I think that's the play. So we'll go Dis here. Yeah, Lefkulum, honestly, I match up better versus Lefkulum than Switchblade, so to me it was an easy, pretty easy call, actually. So first we'll play out Orb of Invidious. Do we want to capture all their Ember? Probably, but play out the Xenofiend. Play out the Stirring Grave. Kill a helper bot. Archive our Infernus. Play out the Waking Nightmare. We can't draw into... And then do we reap here or do we fight here? We'll fight a helper bot. Finally got our autoencoder. Now, one interesting thing is they didn't play their Desania. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Use a Magna Knife to take out the Infernus. They still have this thing out, so they're not going to be... They don't care about forging. Okay, there's a Faust. So we need to... Oh, the Desania got the Infernus, of course. That was stupid. I needed to hold it. Yeah, I screwed up from the start on that one. Okay. Into Saurian. Do that. We'll discard. Let's see. Well, first let's play out Technosaurus and take out Mac the Knife. Citizen Shrixshire, I think we actually play. Although stealing with Monument is so good. Yeah, I think that's it. I think they pretty much have it 3 keys to 1 now. We'll have to see if we can get another one. Oh man, the subtle maul on my stirring grave. That hurts. That hurts. And they got 2 discards, and it would have been really nice to go into disc next. Well, maybe we can do our own discards. Actually, let's go Saurian here. Axiom. Use Monument of Primus to move that guy there. Fight him with Monument of Primus, or with Saurus Rex. Technosaurus will reap. We might as well discard the autoencoder, although they don't have. I think we actually discard the autoencoder here. The Dasani is in the drop pile, but they're just 1 Genko away from having it again. Okay, here goes Mars. But no Genka. Okay. I think we'll go Dis here. Because we're trying to get that either Martian Generosity or Key Abduction discard here. So we'll reap here. And it'll get stunned 3 times by Orb of Invidia, Sizzix Shockworm, and Ember Conduction Unit. Then we're going to implode here and get the Harvester. We're going to double doom the Agent Human. Come on, Martian Generosity! Think Drone. Oh well. And then we'll play out the Hishkog. So we can get to Tech next turn. I'm not sure if it'll matter. But we at least got 2 keys, even if they OTK, which I'm not sure if I guess with all their helper bots they can, but all their helper bots are in their discard, so they have to. So they got their key abduction, then they Genka, then they key abduct again. Okay, and then they Genka. No, then they play a whole bunch of creatures, and then in shadows. So next time they can routine job Ronnie Wrist Clocks, and Nerve Blasts. So they can take me off 3. And that's probably enough. Ooh, they got the Martinis Ember too. That's pretty good. So we'll go Logos here. First, we're going to Opposition Research, so they can't Reap. We'll Reap with Daughter. Okay, I gotta do a little bit of thinking here. We probably want to kill the Mind Warper. We'll leave the Harvester. So we'll Diametric Charge and kill the Mind Warper. We'll Positron Bolt here. And then do we want to make the key cost 7, even though that'll put us off a check? No, I don't. We have to make them go Shadows here. We know they're going to steal a bunch. So we're going to put the Groupthink Tank over here. Too bad our Groupthink Tank kills our Saurus Rex. So we'll capture here. Then we want to draw or capture. We can draw, yeah. Okay. I thought it was actually like 50% chance that we get Logos, so those are pretty good odds, but we didn't get it. So we get to check. They'll steal 3 at least this next turn. And take me off, and then the question is, can we win? Well, they're going Logos. They can helper bot everything. They have enough. Oh yeah, they have all their helper bots. And they can Bouncing Quest Death Cork my whole board with the Archimedes and the Ronnie. Yeah, okay, so that's game. But we'll still have another turn, but my whole board will be dead here. So they'll be at check for, let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They'll be at check at 9. I think I can actually take them off. They still have the Sting out. So we might actually have 2 turns here. There comes the Bouncing Death Cork. I'm surprised they did the Bouncing Death Cork before the Ronnie. Ooh, they discard Cornus and Octavia. And then they Igor. We have one out here. With their Igor, they discard Agent Human? And Perplexing Software Shape. Oh, they got the Key Abduction back with what? How did they redraw there? How did they redraw? I don't get it. Oh, sophistry. Yeah. Thanks. Nice play. Nice play. Pretty cool. Very cool. Very cool deck. Luckily I got 2 keys. He says I should have purged Bouncing Death Cork and he wouldn't have been able to come back. Yeah. That was definitely a mistake. All right. On to the next game. You live and you learn. That was a good one. That was a good one. Now what is next? What do they have left? They have Glass Sapphire, Too Much to Protect, Tribute Exile, Tribute Six Semper, Universal Keylock, Triple Yancey. We have the one that can capture a ton. And we have the Ultra Gravitron Harbinger Double Red Penny deck. Okay. Okay. All right, on the game 2. So, what do I want to play here? Siren is all about the Brig. That would probably be good against Raja? Not sure. I'm going to go with Quinn here because it's versatile. They do have 2 Saurian decks, though. Let's think about that. Let's take a quick look-see at Quinn because a lot of its creature control is a double axiom. It does also have a Harbinger. And the Hysterias could do a lot of work here. Yeah, let's go with Quinn. And they went with Raja. Okay, so the not Saurian. All right, cool. Yeah. Thanks, guys. 2 keys. 2 keys is 2 keys, so not bad, not bad. I was making him sweat at least. uh, okay, so they got Raja. They do have a lot of artifact control, including a Borrow. So I might not want to play out my memory chip. The other artifacts, maybe even my hologrammophone. Let's mulligan this. Let's see. What disruption do they have? They have Perplexing Sophistry, Reclaimed by Nature, Lights Out, and Tempting Offer. They start with the Gamgee. And I started with not a lot of good stuff here. Go Saurian, Thero, discard the Axiom. Uh-oh, it's coming already, and Ultra Gravitron, and playing the Ultra Gravitron. That's no good. And there it's coming Hez. And a Dinobot. Okay. There it's coming Hez 2 Amber Pips. Let's see. Obviously I don't want to Hysteria that. I think we go back into Saurian. And we fight off the Dinobot. They can purge one of those, is what that means, but that's okay. Okay, we got our neutron shark, so we can take care of Ultra Gravitron, and then we can purge it. Purge a Gravitron! Purge a Gravitron! But the question is, what did they get in their archives? Let's see, they have the red penny. I don't have any way to make them discard. A Bornet might be able to get it. Okay, they do go back into the logos. The Ultra Gravitron fights the Regigalum and purges my guy. Okay, that's fine. So we'll go logos here. Tau Tau. Archive that. Cutthroat, Sanitation Engineer, Neutron Shark to get the Gravitron. We discarded a Bornet, and then we'll get the Gamgee. And discarded a Questor Jarda. That's just fine. That's just fine. Okay, this is looking good here. This is a decent dish turn. We're gonna have to go into dis. Normally I like to hold until I have a huge dis archive, but going into logos and playing one card would be pretty bad. Interesting, they return Dinobot and Titan Engineer. Why do they want to go into logos so bad? Or is their Resurgence just really good? And then they commune to get 4 Ember. Okay, either way, we're going to go into dis. We're going to play in Furnace. We're going to get It's Coming and half the Ultra Gravitron. We're going to Hysteria. We're going to Binding Irons. We're going to Infernus again. We're going to get Diametric Charge and Commune. Do we care about Commune? I think we hit the Resurgence here, actually. Yeah. And then we double Snag. So now they got to worry about snags. They got to say, if they play small creatures, they might get stuck into a house. They do have a Savage Clash and a Lights Out and a Lost in the Woods. So they can definitely get around those. They go Shadows. They do take their Archive. Booby Trap, Finishing Blow. So much for that. And the Lights Out. 2/6 Amber they go. And the Liam Sam. And a Tempting Offer to 7 Amber. Okay. So back into logos. Tau Tau. Archive. Tau Tau. Archive. Thorium here. And Eddie. Oh man, I need both of those. I shouldn't archive this. Oh, I had to archive this snag. Okay. Archiving the Harbinger is more important. Okay, they have a hand of 8. They probably have a pretty good... Oh, I guess not. They're going back into logos. They did pull those 2 logos back. They exalt the Dinobot to take out the Eddie. 2 Titan Engineers. Okay. We could stop them if we go into dis by stealing, but we don't want to do that because yeah, we'll just go Saurian here. The Regrettable Meteor actually is a lot of value by taking out the 2 Titan Engineers. Phalanx Strike and Tribute just for the Ember. and discard the Axiom. Which feels bad, but I think it's necessary here. Man, my next turn is going to be really bad. Discard 3 Logos cards. Fandangle, Floof, Lorena's Attendant. I can let him reap 3 times. I think that's okay. Maybe I play the Finger Trap just for the Ember. We know they can borrow it. We know they can reclaim it. We'll discard both of these. Get us a check. And it's a little bit dangerous having the Fandangle out if they can gain 3 Ember somehow and then play out a whole bunch. But hopefully they can't. They do go in the Logos. Eclectic Inquiry. Even Ivan. Reap with Dinobot to discard Bonithine. So we do get a key. And then we can put all that stuff back into their hands. So back into this. Let's see, what will we draw? Okay. So we are going to flip our deck as well. Let's see, do we put that all back in their hands? Or do we blow it up with Harbinger? Choices, choices. Like, I would want to blow up the Fandangle and then maybe the Dinobot and then put the rest back in their hands. But it's actually 3 different houses, so I think the Hysteria here is better than... Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Yeah, so let's Hysteria here. We just gotta be ready for the Fandangle, is the problem. Hysteria. EE. Discard Harbinger. We're gonna purge a Binding Irons. Discard a Binding Irons. Purge it. Discard the Hecatomb. We haven't seen the red pennies, although we know they're coming. I'd love to save the Bornet for the red pennies. Is that more important than some of this other stuff? I think we'll get one of the Hysterias. We have 2 of them. And we'll play out the Snag to make them scared of that. Okay, they go Logos. Dynamite into the Snag so I can't lock them in. Diametric Charge to finish them off. That's nice. And it also had Capture Pip. Let's see, we haven't seen the Lost in the Woods yet. They have 6 left. That's unfortunate. I think I'll go to check. I could go to check by just going dis here. And we drew into a Tau Tau with a Neutron Shark. Okay, that's not bad. Here come the red pennies. And the borrow. Perplexing Sophistry, which doesn't go off. Okay, that's good. They drew 1. So I think it's time to go here, even though I'm sure the Dilophosaurus will get lost in the woods back into my deck. Yep, untamed. Harbinger. Lost in the Woods will get the red penny. Reclaimed. No Lost in the Woods, please. We have one more. Ah, they do have it. Dang it. I do get some Cutthroat Research action, though, so that's nice. I didn't draw on the Eddy. Kill the Fandangle, and then we'll draw off the Titan Guardian to see if we got the Eddy. We got the Eddy! Haha! We discarded Infernus. That's sad, but that's alright. We'll get the... I don't think we get the Harbinger. They do have... This is the one with Song of the Wild. No, it's not. Okay. Oh yeah, yeah, it is. Okay. And we haven't seen that yet, so we definitely got to kill this Harbinger. Discard a Thero Centurion, and then do we do the Liam Say? Liam Say will... I think we do the Flumpfear. Because of the Song in the Wild? Or do we get the Liam Say because they're likely to play both of their red pennies now? Yeah, let's get the Liam Say, because they're probably going to go red penny, red penny. But we do get to make them pay 8. So that was nice. That was nice. We discarded Failing Strike with our last discard. All right, not awful. Ooh, we got the Harbinger with our Hecatomb as well. That's huge. Yep, there were the red pennies as expected, but we do get to check here. Well, Axiom just wipe their board and just play a Quester Jara, discard the other Axiom. Okay. They get up to 5 Ember. Could gain 2 Ember and Logos. I think we go Saurian here. We reap. We don't exalt it because we're going to kill it with a regrettable meteor, including the Gloriana's Intendant and Insured. Okay, and now we can actually burst. Although, yeah, now we can't burst. Ooh, the Bow Knithing hurts. Yeah, so that's game because we can only get him up to 9. Yeah, that's game. Okay. Could have made him pay 9, but doesn't matter. Well, that's too bad. That's too bad. Okay, do we go Decaclaw? Do we go Major Control? Or do we go Brig with our last one? They have... Yeah, that was a nice Eddie draw on that one Titan Guardian kill, but it helped a little. Helped me stay in it and at least get the second key, but couldn't do it. Okay, they have the Tribute, Six Semper, or Tribute Exile. Too much to protect. This has 20 creatures, 12 Ember. Most of it is expected Embers with their crazy stealing plays. And this one has all the capture. Lots of creatures. I think they're going to play this. So if they play this, am I better to go into Decaclaw? What matches up better versus Adriel? Siren or Decaclaw? Probably Decaclaw? Well, maybe we can just outrush it. And if they're worried about a rush, then maybe they play the other one. Well, let's give the new kid their chance. We're going Siren. What are they going with? They are going Adriel, so maybe we can outrush it. We'll see. Let's see, if we can get a win here, then that's not too bad. It's not too bad. 1 and 2 is probably what we would expect. That's probably as good as we can expect versus most opponents. We just got to play a little bit better. We could have won versus Genka deck. All right. Let's look for some lucky draws and some speed. Okay. So we gotta end this early because they can outboard us. So I actually think keeping this is pretty good because of the 3 untamed creatures that we can get out next turn. Axiom, 2 Joyas. They have the Master of the Gray. What artifacts do they have? Oh, the Curiosaurus, Force Compiler, Ember Heart. Okay. So we're going to keep this. We're going to play out our Archimedes. Here comes the Barrister Joyas. Yep. Okay. So then we're going to play out our Rustnar, our Lupe, the Scarred, and our Marmoswarm, and our Regrowth. Okay, we drew into a Binate Rupture, but we need to get our Graft. Luckily, we have 2 of them. Let's see, does this one have artifact control? This one does not. So if we get our memory chip, we can go wild with it. Back into Sanctum. They get rid of the Archimedes right away. And the Rusnar Commandeer. Okay. Well, we're gonna go back into Untamed. Oh, they neurosiphon me. That's not cool. Eclectic Inquiry. Oh, they got the Forge compiler out with the double draws. Okay, we gotta go logos here. Discard the binate. We'll ZYX it to archive it, and then we'll poke the infomorph and inchurn. Dang, the full moon with no creatures. Ooh, Fangs of Gizelhart on the Lupo. That's sad because I can't Soldiers to Flower it as well. It's really sad. Okay, they get up to 9 Ember, and I didn't get my graft. Okay, let's go Untamed here. No, actually, let's go Shadows here. No, no. Change my mind. Back to Untamed. We're going to play Soldiers to Flower first. Unfortunately. Got the Purge of Rusnar. We will Reap with the Marmo Swarm. We're gonna They're everywhere. See what we purge with the Inspector. Oh right, we got the full moon. That's what we wanted to get. Kinda. And then the Fuzzy Gruin will if they got tribute, we're screwed, but hopefully we can. Oh yeah, this isn't the tribute deck. Okay. Let's see, what can they capture with? And we're gonna Reap here. Okay, we did get our graft. A turn late. We got a graft a turn late. They forged a red key. Okay, now they're gonna play out a whole bunch of creatures and get it. A whole bunch of Sanctum Saurian creatures and get them warded, right? Because they have the Forge compiler. Or do they Faust me and not let me forge? Is that what they're thinking? Here comes the Ludo. Consul Primus. There's a Curiosaurus. There's a Faust. Chana Hubris. Okay, so let me make me pay 7. Okay, that's not bad. They all get warded. So we go shadows here. Dang, if they had one more ember, I would get furtive investor's value. Go shadows. Gonna sucker punch the Faust. Furtive investors. Okay, let's go, Merkins. Top of deck. Sorry about that. Destroy a creature. Its controller gains 1 ember. Oh, first we get to capture. Sweet. We will capture on Merkins, and we will destroy Faust. And then we'll play out Mac the Knife. Okay, that's not bad. Oh, we finally got our Dust Switch. A little bit late. They're going to gain a bunch of Ember here. They're trying to get to their other Faust is what they're trying to do. They also have the Spoils of Battle, so even if I can brig them, yeah, even if I brig them here, which I have to, it's not going to do that much. But we have to here. So we'll do the logos, pull the archive, binate rupture. Now what's cool here is Mac the Knife can take out the ward from the Ludo and destroy it with the standardized testing. Wild Wormhole and the Bumblebird. That's not great. Okay, so we grafted successfully. Do they have their second Faust? Because if they do, that will really dig into... Wait, why didn't the Ludo kill him? Oh, I did standardized testing. Ah, yeah. My Mormo Swarm. I screwed up by letting the Marmo Swarm live. I don't think I had a chance to kill it though. That's too bad. That's too bad. Let's just hope they don't have the graft. It all depends on the graft. Or sorry, the Faust. Faust's great. It is late. It's been a long week. Probably not at optimal mental capacity for these games. With Faust, they can make me pay at least 10. But since they haven't picked their house, maybe they don't have it yet? That would be wonderful for me. They go Sanctum. Oh, sweet. Gorvanol. Master of the Gray. Joya. And then they fight to start capturing. Okay, cool. Oh, they stun my Fuzzy Gruen. That's not cool. Yeah, and then they ward the Master of the Gray. This is going to be tough. Okay. But we do get a key. So they have 5 Sanctum out, so I have to kill it. I have to do the Persistence Hunting on it. Even though I know they're probably going to go Sanctum next turn. There's no way for me to get any Ember with Master of the Gray out. Oh, I need to draw into the lights out. That's what I need to do. So we're gonna go Untamed, Bumblebird. Although it's probably not smart to make our Fuzzy Gruen bigger, because our other standardized testing won't work. And we'll do Persistence Hunting on Sanctum, and then we will Dusk Witch. Well, unfortunately, we got a Titan mechanic, but so pretty much they can capture at will now. They go Logos. Oddclawed steals. Dinobot exalts and takes out. Okay, that's okay. Oh, this is bad. What can we do here? We need to draw into these Lights Out, Ronnie's, and Miasma. If we can draw into that, we're okay. So I think we have to go Shadows here. Even though I'd like to fight some stuff with the Fuzzy Gruen, like the Gorbanal, and the Ludo, and the Gray. Is killing the Gray worth it here? No, because then they just get to check and they win. So the benefit of going Logos here is we get to archive with Memory Chip. The benefit of going Shadows is we get to archive with Hidden Stash and the Wild Wormhole. The Wild Wormhole could actually be bad here. So we gotta go Shadows. Lemindra, Hidden Stash, a Titan mechanic, and then we'll Little Nif here. Okay, we did get the Lights Out and the Miasma. That's huge. That's huge. But that still won't be enough. Yeah, I think that's a game over. Okay. Oh, they gave us an opening here. But they do have the Faust. Yeah, so it doesn't matter. With the Faust, it doesn't matter. They can stop us no matter what, because they have a Faust in hand. Yeah. But we'll play it out, even though we can already see a couple of turns ahead that we lost. With Lemindra, we'll fight into the Master of the Gray. Then we'll Lights Out, the Master of the Gray, and the Gorvanol. Dust Chronicles to draw one. Ooh, we got the Ronnie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's not going to be enough. Even though we Steel Chew and we Miasma, they can still take us off with the Faust. Oh, man. Oh, man. Check with 11, but they can take us off with the Faust. That's too bad. And then it's game. Yep. Key cost 12 already. Well, we did get the brig off. We had a very sad Shoulders to Flowers there, and then we actually screwed up with the standardized testing. I'm not sure if we could have not screwed up because we had the Marmoswarm out. Well, they captured all the ember. Yeah, that's game. All right, that is it. Very sad. A 3-0 loss to start it, which is pretty much what we expect versus Diamond. But I would have liked to get at least one. We could have played better, and we could have probably. No, the matchups were tough no matter what. How would a Decaclaw done versus that? I don't think it would have done much better, honestly. Maybe if we could have held out for the red alerts. Red alert twice in a row with no creatures on the board. But he's got some very challenging decks in different ways, so. What's up, Fudgeinator? I did get 6 keys, so that's not bad. Not coming from a huge key deficit, but so getting 2 keys in each it's something. Yep. Okay. Let's see. Who do we play next week? I don't even remember. Where is my ABR sheet? Or sorry, I can't even say the right thing. Where's NKFL? There we go. Who's up next week? Show me Diamond. Okay. Next week we have Gorlami, rematch of last season. And we're going to start out on the bottom. And we expect to be there all season. All right. With that, I'm pretty much ready to fall asleep. Thanks everybody for watching. And we'll try and stream again next week for NKFL. We have, of course, every Wednesday, Data Forge. And we do have some ideas that we're working on for future Data Forge episodes, which might get some community members involved and might be fun. So look forward to that. Not sure when we'll get that going, but hope to see you there. And with that, thanks for watching, everyone. Have yourselves a great night, great day, wherever you are, and keep forging. Let me pull up some outro music. Take care, everyone.